This video is at Ulta Beauty River Landing in Miami, Florida. I'm showing a detail of note number 7 of an enlarged curtain wall section which shows sprinkler lines extending down from the west elevation landlord installed soffit. Landlord installed sprinkler lines. The note on the drawing says existing fire sprinkler system to be a quality chrome finish and all exposed piping to be painted white color. And as I zoom down, you'll see the escutcheon up at the drywall, the pipe extending, which is supposed to be painted white, and the head on the right is to be chrome finished. I made every effort to discuss with the landlord's representatives that these were in the shell drawings agreed upon by Ulta architects and engineers and placed on site with URBANX and SANDS. I'm going to take you now over to the soffits and show you these lines. Here's the sprinkler line that's on the detailed note 7. We have a white sprinkler head. We have unpainted sprinkler lines, and we don't have escutcheons at the drywall. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 heads that need to have chrome heads, all the sprinkler lines painted, and an escutcheon at the drywall at each 14 sprinkler heads. It's a whole lot easier for me to have our sub do it and get it done than to spend many times of effort to show the landlord representatives what needs to be done. It's been denied that even though it's in the shell drawings agreed upon by Ulta and the landlord GC, URBANX, SANDS, and the work is not getting done. I'm told that there's a work letter that doesn't have this detail spelled out for the landlord to complete. This is on page A60 on the shell drawings. I don't know about the letter. All I know about the shell drawings that I've been given, I made an attempt to have them painted, changed, escutcheoned myself, and then I was called off of it, that it was not our work. It's a finish that needs to be done, and it needs to be done soon. I'd like for the landlord's reps and SANDS subcontractor, sprinkler sub, to come into the space, take care of these sprinkler heads so that we can move on to the next issues. And while I'm on here, the issue with our electrical system that was installed by SANDS and their subcontractors, electrical sub. The landlord gear was not installed according to shell drawings or the Ulta construction drawings. as I am being told by the inspectors that the electrical system was never inspected by Ortis Engineering. I was pushed and pushed and pushed to get the temp for testing for the permanent power taken care of, and we did that. And for the first time, per my understanding, is that it was the first time that Ortis electrical inspector had inspected the gear in total. He had entered the space prior or right after we started the job when Golden Sands called for an inspection. When he walked up to the gear, he saw KO seals missing from the top of, I believe it was either A or B panel. He told him to fix those, get them installed, call him back. They never called him back until this week whenever we scheduled a temp for testing inspection in order to have FPL set the meter so we could have permanent power. When we had the temp for testing inspection, the complete system was denied approval because it wasn't built according to the shell drawings. They're in the process now of getting an engineer to send out a letter of acceptance to Ortis, and hopefully they will bring me 2 hard copies so I'll have them on file here in the store. Once that letter is submitted, Ortis will inspect and approve if all the physical items on the deficiency list from the electrical inspector, Antonio Acosta, is taken care of. He will approve the system where we can get power. However, with that, my understanding is the landlord is instructed by the electrical inspector to have revised drawings done up, sent to the city for approval. And if that is not done prior to our final inspections, Ulta Beauty will not receive a final inspection. There's fireproofing, fire penetrations, there's ground cables that need to be isolated inside the meter base. There's proper signage on the electrical room doors, proper signage on the meter base, and the meter disconnect. There's broken conduit above that is housing the ground cable that needs to be put back together. There were bushings that were missing on A and C panels. However, Golden Sands electrical contractor did install the bushings at those, so that was taken care of. So again, it's my position to, once I get the letter of engineering for this change that was to correct what was not followed on the drawings, I will inspect everything, make sure all the deficiency items are taken care of, the physical ones are taken care of, before I call in for another temp for test. We need this taken care of. I haven't heard anything from the landlord's reps or Golden Sands on whether this letter is being generated through their engineers. However, we've lost another week of temporary power, which slows us down from our final plumbing inspection that URBANX was pushing to get done. However, I don't think they understand that in order to get a final plumbing inspection, we have to have hot water. So I can't schedule that inspection that they push me on until we get permanent power, which we can power up the electrical water heater and heat up the water and schedule the inspection. We need this all taken care of as soon as possible. This is February the 26th of 2021. Thank you.